Ripple XRP holders, the moment you've been waiting for might finally be here. A major development has just unfolded that could change everything for Ripple and the future of XRP. Former President Donald Trump has signed an executive order that could have a profound impact on how cryptocurrencies, especially Ripple's XRP, are treated in the United States. This move has the potential to shake up the crypto landscape in ways we haven't seen before. For months, Ripple has been locked in a legal battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC), and the uncertainty surrounding the case has left XRP holders on edge. But now, with this new executive order, there could be a shift in the regulatory environment that might pave the way for clearer rules and potentially a brighter future for Ripple. What does this executive order mean for XRP, and why should holders be paying close attention? Well, this isn't just another government announcement. This could be the game changer many of us have been hoping for. It addresses key issues that have been at the heart of Ripple's struggles, especially the legal challenges and the regulatory gray areas that have made XRP's future uncertain. With this new directive, Ripple might finally receive the clarity it's been seeking in terms of compliance and regulation. The executive order is expected to create a framework for how cryptocurrencies should be treated, which could directly impact how XRP is viewed by regulators. This could lead to a more favorable environment for Ripple, which in turn could boost investor confidence and open up new opportunities for the adoption of XRP in global payments. The timing of this executive order couldn't be more critical. Ripple has been making significant strides with its blockchain technology, securing partnerships with major financial institutions and making XRP an increasingly popular choice for cross-border payments. However, the ongoing legal battle with the SEC has put a cloud over its progress. Now, with this new development, there is hope that the regulatory hurdles will start to clear up, giving Ripple and XRP the chance to thrive. As XRP holders, this could be the breakthrough we've all been waiting for. But what exactly does it mean for you and the future of your investment? Let's dive into the details of this executive order and explore what it could mean for Ripple, XRP, and its potential to finally break free from the shadow of legal uncertainty. So what exactly is this major Trump executive order, and why is it so important for Ripple and XRP holders? The executive order signed by former President Trump focuses on the regulation of digital assets and cryptocurrencies in the United States. It's aimed at providing a clearer framework for how cryptocurrencies should be treated, addressing concerns around security, market manipulation, and financial stability. This move could set the stage for a more defined and stable regulatory environment for cryptocurrencies, including XRP. With the global rise of digital assets, many governments have been scrambling to create appropriate regulations, and this order could mark a significant step forward in that process. The executive order outlines a strategy for the U.S. government to work with key stakeholders, including financial institutions, regulators, and crypto companies, to establish clearer rules and guidelines around cryptocurrencies. It focuses on ensuring that digital assets are used safely and are properly integrated into the broader financial system. For Ripple, this could be a game-changing opportunity. The executive order signals that the government is taking digital currencies seriously and aims to provide a path for their integration into the mainstream financial system. One of the most important aspects of the executive order is that it could pave the way for Ripple and XRP to finally gain clarity regarding their legal status. For years, XRP has been caught in a legal battle with the SEC over whether it should be classified as a security or not. This uncertainty has created significant challenges for Ripple, including restrictions on trading XRP on major exchanges in the US. However, this executive order could help shape the future regulatory landscape, potentially providing a clearer path for Ripple and other crypto projects to operate with more certainty and fewer legal roadblocks. In particular, the executive order focuses on the need for comprehensive cryptocurrency regulations that protect investors while encouraging innovation. This is crucial for Ripple because, as a company focused on building blockchain solutions for the financial industry, a clear regulatory environment will provide the foundation for future growth and adoption. With this new focus on digital assets, Ripple could find itself in a much more favorable position. The executive order may also serve as a signal to investors that the US government is ready to engage with cryptocurrencies in a way that promotes stability and long-term growth. Ultimately, this executive order could signal a shift in the way regulators view Ripple and XRP, providing more space for the project to thrive and allowing investors to feel more confident in their investments. But what does this mean for XRP holders specifically? How will it affect the value of XRP, and what should you expect in the coming months as this new framework unfolds? Let's take a closer look at how this executive order might impact Ripple and its future. Now that we understand the key points of the Trump executive order and how it could impact the overall regulatory landscape for cryptocurrencies, let's break down how this could directly affect Ripple and XRP holders. The first thing to note is that a major outcome of this executive order could be a shift in how XRP is regulated by US authorities. For Ripple, this shift is incredibly important, as the ongoing SEC lawsuit has been a significant cloud hanging over the company. The SEC claims that XRP is a security and has taken legal action to enforce its regulations on Ripple, which has led to uncertainty for investors. If the executive order leads to clearer regulations on cryptocurrencies, including XRP, Ripple could finally get the clarity it needs to move forward without the constant threat of legal battles. A favorable resolution in this context would mean that XRP can be recognized as a legitimate digital asset not classified as a security, which would allow Ripple to operate more freely in the US market. This would likely result in a surge of confidence from investors, as it removes one of the biggest risks currently facing XRP. A positive regulatory framework could also help Ripple expand its partnerships with financial institutions, which is essential for the long-term growth of XRP as a payment solution. For XRP holders, the immediate benefit could be a boost in the token's price. With legal uncertainty potentially removed, institutional investors might feel more comfortable buying XRP or integrating it into their operations. This increased demand could have a direct positive effect on the market price of XRP. Additionally, if Ripple is able to expand its global presence, more use cases for XRP could emerge, further increasing its value. XRP is already widely used in cross-border payments and remittances, but with clearer regulations and the possibility of institutional adoption, its role in the global financial system could become even more significant. Another major benefit for XRP holders is the potential for increased liquidity. With a clearer regulatory path, US-based exchanges might feel more confident listing XRP again, which could make it easier for retail investors to buy and sell the token. Increased liquidity often leads to greater market stability, and with more exchanges offering XRP, the token's price could become less volatile, making it a more attractive option for both long-term investors and traders. This executive order could also help Ripple to build more alliances with major financial institutions, as the clear regulatory framework would make it easier for traditional banks and other players in the financial sector to collaborate with Ripple. In turn, these partnerships could lead to more widespread adoption of XRP in global payments, further driving the demand and value of the token. As Ripple continues to work on improving its technology and expanding its network,